Hello, it's Jason Payne for Coldwell Banker, Dean Harper Realtor. Today I'm in Cibolo, Texas, in the community of Mesa Western. This is a Chesmar community. It used to be Highland and Chesmar, but Highland's pulled out. Now it's just Chesmar. But a great location if you want to be in the Church Cibolo area, very convenient. And also if you're going to be stationed at Randolph Air Force Base, this is an amazing location. This community does go to Still High School, so if that matters, there you go. All right, I love this community. This is going to be having Chesmar's, some of the larger floor plans, wide lots, just very convenient to everything. All right. Oh, this is Adelaide plan, just over 2,800 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bath. Let's head up front and start the tour. All right, first thing I got to point out, this house already has some beautiful oak trees already in it. As you can tell, not all houses are going to have those trees, so the trees do add a lot for desirability. West is that way, so that's going to come into play if you're trying to do a little happy hour on the back porch. It's not going to get in the way. Cibolo Valley Drive is that way. We're right off of Green Valley Road, and a long time I did a motorcycle tour when this community's first getting started. Now this community's already almost getting ready to close out. But 1103 is just down the road that way. So you feel like you're out in the country just a touch, but you've got everything right around the corner from you. This does have a 2.5 car garage, which is really nice if you have a motorcycle or want to have a little workbench in it. You can see they got the little 3-dimensional shingles. Love the stone on the outside of it. And Chesmar does use the zip system, which I'm a big fan of. There's only like 5 or 6 builders that are production level builders that use that. Well, before we go inside, that's where I hit you up for that like button and hitting that subscribe. It definitely goes a long ways. But you do have a nice little spot to be able to sit out. And if you want to drink some coffee in the morning, just kind of look out on your neighborhood, you definitely can do that. Love the beautiful doors, and these are tall doors, really nicely done. Right when you come in, you can see a really nice wide opening, and this is an inventory home, so Chesmar put all this stuff together. It's almost finished. They got to clean up a few things, but I told the sales reps, like, no one cares about that. They just want the information, and that's what I try to provide. All right, up front you have what would be a bedroom, tall ceiling. This can also be used as an office. I realized I did not get the lights turned on in here, but this can also be your like long-term guest bedroom because it does have a full bath in here. And good God, check out the size of this closet that's in here. That's really nice. 8-foot doors throughout all inside. So yeah, Chesmar definitely is one of my favorite builders. They're currently asking $649 for this house, but of course everything's negotiable. Here's the flex room that can definitely be turned into an office. A little media room if you wanted to, because yeah, you can close these French doors to tell the family, hey, trying to get some work done, leave me alone until I open these doors. But yeah, it does got your Ethernet ports in there. All right, another little, going through a little maze of this house. You got another bedroom, also kind of in the front of the house, but this is gonna have kind of a Jack and Jill bathroom going back to another bedroom back there. So this room will have its own sink, access to the toilet, but you can shut the door to have your own privacy. And once again, a pretty good sized closet in here as well. So it's always nice to have your own little sink set up. It kind of reminds me of the military days. But you do have a little powder room set up for your guests. One thing I do like about having the powder room kind of up here a little bit, you're not right off the kitchen and main living room space. You're around the corner a little bit. Speaking of kitchen area, this is insane. I love the 2 big islands set up because yeah, if you're hosting a party, everyone ends up kind of congregating around the big islands. So now you can have like food on one spot and everybody kind of hanging around another spot with a glass of wine. Because yeah, if you're trying to do a little cooking on this side, you want a little elbow space on the other side. This is a gas community. They got a nice backsplash on here, got the undermount lighting and a pot filler already in it. So that's really nice. But I do like the cabinetry work that they've put in here. Very modern, very clean. Chesmar does use GE appliances, and I did a lot of research on appliances, and GE, it came out on the top of my list. So when it was time for me to replace my personal refrigerator, I did go with a higher end GE. Profile is also a GE, little upscaled GE. But you got a spot for your built-in refrigerator here, kind of your standard size. But you got your big space here for your living room. I love the fact they got the kind of the linear fireplace there. This is kind of LED, but it does put off heat if you hit the right button. But you can actually change the color of the flames, whatever mood you want to be in. But what it does is you can have your TV set up right there without having to look way up and hurt your neck trying to see the TV. But lots of natural light in here. Notice as we go through, there's already blinds in this house. A lot of new construction. It's a kind of a big ask to get blinds put in. Let's go back this way because I want to save the master bedroom for last. But they do have the little pop-up plug-ins. I think I heard that the new codes, they're going to go back to allowing you on the side. I'm not sure, but that's why the pop-ups are there right now. But a good sized pantry, your formal dining room, but if you don't need a formal dining room, well, I don't see a big breakfast nook anywhere in here, so this would be your only dining room / breakfast nook space, but you can tell we've got the blinds already. But let's head back this way. We haven't seen the garage just yet. This is going to be, remember I talked about kind of a Jack and Jill bathroom? You've got this bedroom right here that we're going to show in a second, but you can come right out and they can have access to this bathroom, the shower tub combination, and this door goes back in that room we started off at earlier in the video. But yeah, we do have another bedroom back on this side of the house. Remember, this is a 4-bedroom house, 3.5 bath. All the ceiling fans can be, I mean, the lights are blocked for ceiling fans, so you can go down and put your own ceiling fan in it. Well, yeah, all these rooms have some pretty good sized closets. And now we're gonna make our way out into the garage. Oh, forgot about the laundry room. Good sized laundry room, place where you can put your laundry detergent up. And it's plumbed for a sink. I'm not sure if Chesmar is gonna be putting in a sink still, but if anything, it's plumbed for it. You got your little mudroom set up where you hang your backpacks. And this is what I was talking about with a 2-car garage. You kind of got your standard 2-car garage set up with this extra bump out. So yeah, if you need to come pull your motorcycle in, you can, or turn this into a whole workstation. Chesmar in this community are doing the tankless water heaters, and of course plumbed for a water softener. So, and this is a pretty darn deep garage too. So if you got a longer truck, that always helps out a lot. All right, coming back on around. Now we're gonna head outside, out back, kind of show that off a little bit before we go into the bathroom. This is kind of an upgrade, having this whole sliding door thing you can open up and kind of really bring the outside in. Master bedroom's gonna be over there, but first I wanna go outside. Because, yeah, I personally, as I'm filming this, we're at the last week of September. I am ready for October to get here, and weather cooling off a little bit. I think we're only supposed to be a high of 91 today. That's not so bad, but I am ready for the 80s and then the 70s, and then come December in the 60s. But you also have some beautiful oak trees already back here. I mentioned earlier about the zip system. The house back here does have the green zip system in it. You got the super thick black tape that you have to roll on really hard, and that's what's going to make that house a lot more water resistant and wind resistant, and I really do like that system. Decent sized backyard. These are really wide lots, but I wouldn't say they're the deepest lots, but it all depends on what you're trying to maintain. But you can always easily, if you wanted to extend the patio out this way, you could, or just enjoy the patio space you do have. You can put your big ass fan up there if you wanted to. It is natural gas. It's plumbed for an outdoor kitchen space with a plug, so if you want to put a TV up there, that's easy peasy. But remember, I talked about earlier in the video, the sun sets off this way, so the shade's just going to keep creeping out. You're never going to get just melted with the sun, especially come happy hour time. All right, now let's head on into the master bedroom. And I do like the nice little tray ceilings they have in here. Lots of neat light coming through these windows. Once again, I already got the blinds, but plenty of space in here. Already got an Ethernet port, so if you wanted to put a TV and just plug your Apple TV in right there, that's what I use, and I really do like it. Come through these French doors, and you got this beautiful bathroom set up. His and her vanities. Once again, lots of natural light in here. Freestanding soaking tub that's really quite deep. Got a little spot on the edge where if you want to put your glass of wine or scotch, you definitely can do that. We do have water closet kind of tucked right around the corner there. And linen closet. Like I said, this has become a pet peeve of mine. It's frustrating going into a house that's a $600,000 home and no linen closet. But this one has it. All right, you got a little makeup set up, but beautiful shower set up here. Love the mud inset where it just kind of slopes down a little bit. Got your little bench, more shampoo shelves, and a little fancy dancy shower heads right there. And they took the tile all the way up to the top, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. All right, coming into the closet right around the corner here, we've kind of got a his and her side of the closet. Plenty of space in here, and even the off-season rack, which in about 6 weeks or so, you might want to go get up there and grab a hoodie or two down, but that hasn't been used for a while during the summertime. But plenty of hanging space. Got your boot rack / shoe rack right there. Another off-season hanging rack right there. And if you're wondering how to get the stuff up there, they make these little sticks with a little hook on the end where you can just reach up there and bring your coat on down. So that's easy peasy to do. But I do like the closet. Love the master bathroom setup. And the community, I live in Schertz. I literally live just down the street. I wanted to shoot a video today without having to drive forever. So of course I just came around the corner to this community. But yeah, you've got such easy access to everything in the Schertz Cibolo area, real close to Randolph Air Force Base. Easy access if you go just out here, hit onto 35 going up to New Braunfels, or going 35 south to San Antonio. You can definitely do that. So a lot of things I like, especially if you want to be close and convenient to everything with a good builder. Definitely worth taking a look at this community of Mesa. Now, if you like this video, hit the like button. Remember, it costs you absolutely nothing to use a real estate agent to purchase one of these production homes. So please don't go through this process alone. And hey, I even pay for the inspection out of my pocket. I want to make sure you have that warm fuzzy that you're getting a quality built home. And yes, the builder still has their home warranty. Chesmar has a 1-year home warranty. All right, if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. But most importantly, if you know somebody moving to the Texas Hill Country area, Schertz, Cibolo, Randolph Air Force Base, please share this video with them. It really does help a lot to grow my business. And of course, I'm going to say thank you for that. All right, that's going to do it for today. Talk to you soon. Bye.